Divide the polynomial 8x to the fifth minus 4x cubed plus 2 by the polynomial x plus 7. We can do long division here, and when doing long division, what you put underneath here, you want to make sure there's space for every power of x. So I've got 8x to the fifth. There's no x to the fourth term, so I'm going to leave a space there and have my minus 4x cubed. And then there's no x squared term or x term, so I'm going to leave a space for each of those. And then I've got my plus 2. Okay. And that's just going to help us to stay a little bit organized as we go through. We put our divisor out here. We've got x plus 7. So we take our first term here, 8x to the fifth, and divide it by this term here. And that is 8x to the fourth. And then we take this 8x to the fourth and we multiply it by this divisor. So 8x to the fourth times x is 8x to the fifth. And then 8x to the fourth times 7 is 56x to the fourth. And then we subtract. Okay? So 8x to the fifth cancels, and then we have nothing here, minus 56x to the fourth. So that's negative 56x to the fourth. And then these two things we can just carry down. And again, we'll leave the spaces as we do that. And then we do it again. We're going to take this negative 56x to the fourth, divide it by x. And we get a negative 56x to the 3. And then we take this and we multiply it by our divisor. So negative 56x to the 3 times x is negative 56x to the fourth. Then we multiply that by 7. So 7 times 56 is 392. So we're going to have a negative 392x cubed. And that is what we are going to subtract. Okay, so this first term should always cancel again. And then we've got negative 4x cubed minus a negative, so plus 392x cubed. And that gives us 388x cubed. And then the plus 2 will come down. You can see this is going to take a while. Let's do it again. So we take 388x cubed and divide it by x, and that gives us 388x squared. And we take that and we multiply it by this divisor. So we have 388x squared times x, and that's 388x cubed. And then we have to multiply it by 7. So 388 times 7 is 2,716 x squared. Okay, and then we can subtract. We're getting big numbers, but the process is pretty straightforward. These first terms cancel. Now I've got negative 2,716 x squared, and carry the 2 down. I'm going to leave the space for the x term. I'm going to move it over. My numbers got big. Now we do it again. We take negative 2,716, and we're going to x squared and divide that by x. We get negative 2,716x, and we multiply that by this divisor. So multiplying it by x gives us the same negative 2,716x squared, and then multiplying it by 7 gives us another nice big number. We're going to get negative 19,012x. And then we subtract. And these first terms cancel. And then we have nothing minus a negative, so plus 19,012x. And then carry that plus 2 down. All right, one more time, then we'll be done. We take this and we divide it by x. That just gives us that constant, 19,012. And then we multiply that by this polynomial, and we get 19,012x plus, and multiplying that by 7 gives us 133,084 and we subtract. First term cancels. 2 minus that gives us negative 133,000 and 82. That is a constant, has a degree less than 1, so we are done, and that is our remainder. So here's our quotient. Okay, so this division is this whole thing. I'm just going to write it right here. I don't want to rewrite all that. And then it's plus my remainder, which is negative. So I can do minus my remainder over my original divisor, x plus 7.